YouTube, episode 10. You're going to come with me on the golf course to do a bit of networking. You go down with Joe and Big Mike to go and have a look at Ringwood and see that coming down. And we find out if Joe really can be cured of being lazy.
I've never heard any worse excuses from a grown man of why it's took so long. Let's go up, have a chat with the boys, see how they're getting on. Keep going down rabbit holes. My head's not in the game.
I had to liven him up a little bit, get up in his nuts.
Praying that these two interviews, at least one of them, is what we've been looking for.
I've never done this before.
Personally, I feel like he took my brain out of my head, rinsed all the shit out of it, and put it back in.
They're going to knock down a building that we've got a scaffold up on. So here we are, my first ever for business. Never done this before. Bit of networking with a difference. 3 round of golf. Can't complain. Lovely day. Beautiful day for it. The beautiful Surrey National is in great nick. Never done this before. I do obviously mention in all my previous videos that I do BNI. And it's worked amazing for our business, so why not give this a go? If you're interested in coming down, let me know and come have a round with us. So I'm back in the office. What did I think of for business? I thought it was alright. It was decent. I played crap. I didn't play that bad, but could have played better. It wasn't a lot of trades there. There was a landscaper, good chat with him, and some other people, marketing and stuff like that. It's good conversations. I'd like to visit a few other chapters or groups, whatever you want to call them, and go and see them. Hopefully there's a few more trades and can get some proper work out of it as well. But we remember now, so I'll keep you updated with if I think it's worth it and does it work for the trades and the scaffolders. So yeah, stay tuned and hopefully you'll see me playing a bit better golf.
Good morning, everyone. Me and Big Mike are on our way down to Ringwood. It is finally coming down. The clients had nothing but problems with this job. Main problem being a set of windows and doors, bespoke made, were ordered from a joining company. The guy promised them the world. I'll have them turned around in 3 weeks. I think it comes nearly 90 days later. He showed up with the windows and doors. I've never heard any worse excuses from a grown man of why it's took so long. Health problems, that I know people have the same thing and they still get up and go to work every day. Yeah, very, very sad state of affairs. So we've had to extend the pavement licence 3 times. We've had to move work around because the job was booked in to come down. Then the windows and doors were promised again. Job was booked in to come down. Windows and doors didn't show up again. Yeah, it's been a bit of a slog for us, really. Pulling work in because this is quite a big job. 2 or 3 days, probably 3 days to strike. Me and Mike are going to go down today. I mean, Mike's going to put a shift in. I might get my hands dirty. I might have a little go, jump in a chain and help the boys get some gear down because I'm there. I want to shoot a lot of content. I want to show you how the boys get the jobs down safely. Because it is a busy high street. The bank's still fully operational whilst we're working. So come with us down here, have a look at how we get these jobs down safely. And it's not just a normal job. You would have seen if you watched episode 3, 2 maybe. I took you around, done like a little safety inspection, walk round with you. So have a look at how we do this and get this job down. It's got all hangers on it and everything. So could be interesting for some people. Other people might not be so interesting. Let's go.
Show me I don't need no money, don't need nobody, just need your body. Show me that so sweet like honey, don't need no talking, just need your body. Your loving on me makes me feel.
We've just arrived at Ringwood. The boys are already up there striking. There's Big Ash up there, taking a little hanging section out. It was all done like that as we was not allowed to touch any of the roof space of the neighbour. Let's go up, have a chat with the boys, see how they're getting on, and let's go.
No heaven on earth if I can't be with you. Swim me your eyes so I can tell the truth. I got got so high, oh, I can't leave. I got your body all over my mind. I got so high, I'm off my feet. We up in the clouds with the sun.
We're now on the back side of the scaffold. James is up, stripping the beams out. That little hopper lift's coming out up there. Paul's up here with him, taking the gear off him. Everything's been done safely. He clips on, double lanyard, working how you're supposed to work when you are taking a scaffold down or putting one up. Shouldn't take too long. Hopefully get both of these sides down today, all the back down. One of the guys is here from the projects company, and they are filling in all the tyres, all the tyre holes, painting all the little spots that we've had scaffold tubes touched up against. It's looking good. Boys are cracking away. Good morning, Jimbo.
Morning everyone.
How are we getting on?
Good mate. So we've got here, we've taken all the tyre tubes, all the plan bracing out the beams. We're now clearing the gear. That's both sides we've done. And now what we're going to start doing, once the gear's down and off the sides, we're going to start stripping the beams out and then work our way down. Start taking stuff out, yeah.
Nice. How long do you think this job is going to take till it's all down, cleared and gone?
I think with the men we've got, probably tomorrow.
Get finished by tomorrow?
Yeah.
How many days did it take us to put up? Can you remember?
I think it's about 5.5.
5.5?
Yeah, 5.5 down in 2.
That's what we love to hear, Joe.
Yeah, that's it. Smashing it. Get here,
There,
leave the yard nice and early, get down here, smash it out.
Alright, so here we go. The beams are starting to come out. We've got Big Ash up there, sitting on a little cantilever. James up on the ridge. All the boys clipped on, working safely. We've barried off the area underneath to stop people walking underneath, just in case anything does get dropped, which I know it won't.
Don't need no talking, just need your body.
And there you have it, the outside line of beams are out. Now we've come round to the back of the property and the beams are being passed down out the back. Safest option, easiest option to take them apart on the side of the scaffold. Be walked round. From around the back onto the lorry. Nice and easy. Right, James, so that is one side down and nearly gone. A little bit of gear left stood there. What's your plan of action now?
So plan of action is to do exactly the same on the other side. As you can see, the beams are still in up there, but all the plan bracing, all the tyre tubes, everything is out of the beams. So we're going to start taking the beams out and then get ourselves down to the same level. Hopefully, maybe even get the boards off this back. Just see how we get on.
Lovely. Thanks, James.
All right.
Right, I've had to cut the content short at this job today. I've had a phone call. I've got to get back to the office. We have got 2 interviews, both for admin staff that we've been advertising for the last 6 weeks. Buzzing for this, as it will free up a lot more of mine and Richard's time doing the stuff that you don't really want to be doing as a business owner. Joe from the Joe Car Academy has told us all these implementations we need to put into our business. We're doing it, and the outcome and the rewards we're getting for doing all these things has been a cheat code to getting our time back and yeah, just making the business run more smoothly. So I'm going to fly back now, praying that these 2 interviews, at least one of them, is what we've been looking for. Yeah, hope you've enjoyed most of the content here today. Just a little insight into taking a job down safely in a busy high street and getting it done efficiently. So the boys should be finished here tomorrow lunchtime. Another nationwide ticked off the book, and yeah, come back for some more content with us to see what we get up to day to day.
And there we have it. Ringwood, job done.
Good morning. Something a bit different from me today. I'm not taking to go and see jobs. I'm not talking about scaffolding. I'm talking about me. I'm taking on a bit of a self-development journey. I have a business mentor, Joe Carr, part of the Joe Carr Construction Academy. I spoke to him a couple of weeks ago and I told him I keep going down rabbit holes. My head's not in the game. Work's second on my mind at the minute. I've got a few personal things going on, but nothing major. And I can't get into my work. I can't get my head stuck into it, and it's not good for business. And we said we'd show you the good and the bad, and I'm showing you a bit of bad. Joe told me that he went to go and see someone when he first started his journey into building Stella into what it is now, and he went to go and see a man called Robert Hyacey. A lot of people, you might have heard of him. He works with celebrities, he works with footballers, he works with all sorts of people. He's an unconscious mind therapist. He does hypnotism. I've got a 3-hour session with him today. He's told me it's going to be a 2-hour unconscious mind therapy session and then an hour of hypnotism afterwards. Basically, I need to channel my ADHD impulsive think later thoughts into making myself perform at a higher level, because I'm wanting to build a culture for active of where everyone performs at a higher level and everyone's on the game. And how can I build that culture if I'm not doing it myself? So Joe's advice was to come and see Robert. I'll take Joe's advice because every bit of advice I've took from him has worked. And if you are a business owner and you are struggling, struggling, if you anything, I think it's good for you to have a look at the Joe Carr Construction Academy and see what he can offer you, because I sat on the fence for ages about it. We joined and it's the best thing I've ever done for our business. Richard will agree, James will agree. It's been crazy. He's freed up a lot of my time, but now my head's gone a bit west, so it's time to sort it out. And I will let you know how the session goes. I'm going to ask Robert if he will speak on camera for a little while, just to explain what he does, and I'll let you know how it goes after the session.
Robert, I see the UK's #1 unconscious mind therapist. Listen, guys, Joe come to see me, yeah, and he wasn't in a good place. Let me tell you why. Because everyone looking at him would think he's got a lovely partner, you know, nice home, nice cars, a successful business, and a bit of money in the bank. Now, what that does is it creates contentment. Everyone thinks, I just want to be content. I just want to be content. You don't want to be content because it's a weak frame of mind, yeah? Because you're not going to be happy. I don't care what you've got. You can never be content. You have to have goals. You have to be able to move forward. So if you think of something in your past that was good, you go, you know what? I know I felt good back then. What have you just said about yourself in the present moment? I don't look as good now. Right? If you were to say, you know, I was so active back then, I had so much energy. You're saying you're lazy right now. Now, if I look back at a bad experience, like remembering my dad taking his last breath, for instance, yeah, I'll bring back that trauma and the experience in the here and now. That's what memories do. They hold the emotions of the experience. So I think of a good memory, it reminds me life ain't as good now. I think of a bad memory, I bring back the trauma. So what is the point? Yeah, you can't walk forward looking backwards because you walk into a wall. You don't drive, you know, why is your windscreen bigger than your mirror? You don't have the mirror the same size as the windscreen, because you'd crash, right? You have a little bit, look back to see how far you come, that's it. You need to keep looking forward, you need to keep making goals, right? So I had to liven him up a little bit, get up in his nut, teach him how to visualise, how to work out processes, teach him about the reticular activating system, nice little bit of hypnotherapy, using unconscious mind therapy for a 3-hour session, and straight away the guy's back, he's smiling, he's active, he's out there, and this is what life's about. It's about being a creator. It ain't just about wealth. It's about being a creator. When you understand you're a creator, you'll become wealthy in more ways than one. Have a good one.
So there you have it. Robert's just said it all for me, really. What a journey going through that 3-hour session with him. personally, I feel like he took my brain out of my head, rinsed all the shit out of it, and put it back in. Excuse the swearing. Since that, I've implemented a few things he gave me as like a homework of what I need to do. My visualisation needs to get better. I need to set my goals clearer, because I got content. I had everything that I ever wanted. Didn't put the effort in to drive to get more. Sat back when I got there, and then I become bored. Impulsive thoughts, going out, buying silly things, spending time thinking about things that was just for another dopamine high, you know, buying this, getting that, going on holiday, not driving the business forward as I should be doing. And since speaking to him now, my thoughts are better, my goals are clearer, and yeah, I just feel like a totally different person. I will be going back to see him in a couple of months, top it all up, top the knowledge back up on what I've got to do to keep my brain ticking, and not putting it into all this impulsive, stupid decision making stuff which I've been putting myself through, the missus through. She struggles to keep up with me, but hopefully she'll start seeing the improvement in me. People at work start seeing the improvement in me, and yeah, we push now. We drive active to get bigger, better, expand, new clients, bigger contracts equals more money, equals more opportunity for us, for the people that work for us, and for our families. At the end of the day, that's who we do it for. We do it for the ones we love, and yeah, just what an experience. And I do suggest anyone, you don't have to be a business owner, anyone that doesn't have clear goals, visions, thoughts, living with anxiety, depression, stress, the way that Robert deals with it, the unconscious mind, is what keeps pulling you back to them places. And you need to learn how to untrain that unconscious mind to keep thinking like that. And yeah, it's took me days and days to go over that whole session and pick the bits out of it that I feel like I didn't take out of it straight away, and think about it all again and again and again and again. And as I've thought about it more and more again, it's got more clearer. And yeah, it's just been a strange week or so since seeing him. But yeah, I'm back, I'm buzzing. Been out all day filming content yesterday for this. Yeah, it's just been mental. My buzz is back, my drive's back, the fire in the belly's back, Joe's back, and hopefully we can push the drive active to get bigger, better, and yeah, let's go.
That's it, another episode wrapped up. We finally see the back of Ringwood. Now on to the next problem. Big Mike's going to go and measure up the pavement to close the road, and we've just had a phone call. Apparently, they're going to knock down a building that we've got a scaffold up on.